Hey guys, what's up? This is Charlie Levine with 513 Fit and Aikido Fitness Training, and today I've got a two-part workout for you. First part is going to be 3 movements. Run through that one 3 to 4 times. Second part has 4 movements, and run through that one 3 to 4 times. Just rest as you need to, and really try to approach this as a strength practice rather than some kind of workout to tear yourself down. Really strive to keep getting stronger, keep perfect form, and don't just grind out ugly reps. So let's get right into this. First up, split squats. I just got back from summer camp and my left knee was getting a little iffy, and split squats are a huge help in getting this guy healthy again. So right here, toes curl under on my back foot. Press through the front heel, up nice, straight up and down, and then also too, I don't have a really long base here. I've got a pretty narrow base of support. Fire it up, control down. Make sure as you do this that your knees don't weave in and out. Just keep these guys as straight up and down as you can. Just increase the difficulty. You can add weight and or range of motion. So let's start with weight first. Again, make sure I'm in the shot, nice and straight up and down. My upper arms are latched onto my ribs here. Fire it up, control down. And then with increased range of motion, elevate your back foot. So in this case, I've got a chair. So again, just get my footing. I lock it all in tight, and then come down with control, and then up. Usually do about 6 to 10 reps, and then move on. If you can do 10 easy reps, then it's time for a tougher variation. Then, hand release push-ups. So this standardizes the distance, fixes a lot of problems. So right here, both knees and straight leg, either way is fine. Quick note, you want your chest and your shoulders between your hands, not your head. So I dig my fingers into the mat, squeeze the legs together, so my whole body's engaged. Control down, keep it all tight, fire it up. Straight leg. If you can do 10 to 15 easy reps, it's time to make it harder. So I'll show you the single leg variation. So you go right there. You can do a few reps on one leg and then switch, or just switch back and forth. Then last but not least, diagonal lunges. This is also a hip hinge. So if you tend to round your back to affect a level change, you may want to start using a Joe as your training wheels, or a broomstick will be fine too. This guy is touching the back of my head. The other hand, my knuckles are right there on my tailbone. And I like to use the lines on the tatami mat. Pardon me. So I'm going to go back 45 degrees right, back 45 degrees left. So right here, keeping my back straight. So I step, I look towards that front corner, back stays straight, then up. Step, and then up, one more each way. And then you can add weight. So here I'm going to demonstrate a few weights. Very important, keep your back straight as it's under load. Boom, and then up. Notice that I've got these blue guys on here. These are called fat grips. So if your elbows and shoulders have a fair bit of mileage, these come in really handy. They also increase the demand on your grip strength. So that's round 1. Go through that one 3 to 4 times, and then we'll go over round 2. Okay, we're back and ready for round 2. 4 movements. Let's start going through these. First up, single leg Romanian deadlifts. This is a great balance exercise, great for your hamstrings, your glutes, your posture muscles. So I'm going to start off demonstrating unloaded and take you to loaded. Have a balance point. In this case, this guy's to my left side. I'm pushing down on the Joe, strong thumbs up, or you can do this hand the small of your back, and keep that line unbroken from your ears all the way through the ankle on the up leg. So I drive my hips back, and I come back up. And work into the tightness. Don't worry if you can reach all the way to the floor if it costs you rounding your back. Just go as far as you can without compromising posture. And then to add load right here, one arm here. Whichever hand is holding the weight, that leg comes up. So work into that tightness. Keep that perfect posture. Keep the points of the shoulders and the hips as together and as level to the floor as you can, and then stand up tall. 6 to 10, and then change. Then overhead presses. If your shoulders are tight, if you tend to duck down, then I'd say do these alternating or one at a time. So right here, chest is lifted. I've got these guys, what I call the north-south orientation, and I simply fire it up, keeping my posture the whole time. And if you've got the flexibility, go ahead and do doubles. About 6 to 10, and then move on. Then we've got deadlifts or squats. So if your knees are a little iffy, you may want to opt for more of a deadlift, hold these guys down low. Also, too, if you're kind of new to keeping your back straight and bending the knees, this is a good set of training wheels. So right here, start off tall, my feet are a bit wider than my shoulders, strong grip on the weights, and then it's almost like I'm taking my inside of my outside of my knuckles here to the inside of my ankles. And I simply come back up, back staying straight, working that posture, and then to take this more as a front squat, bring these guys up front. And again, I still like to get my hips below my knees as much as possible. And just like on those split squats earlier, make sure that your knees aren't weaving in and out. And then last up, we've got rows. So I show you one arm and two arms. So if your back is fatigued, you may want to have some support. So I'm going to show you this 3-point here. I have a wide base. I'm pressing my forearm into my leg. I don't like to round over a whole lot. I like to lock it in, that shoulders anchored down the back. Pull, hold for a second. You notice that the weight matches my ribs. So it's not like here, elbow pulls back. About 6 to 10, then switch, or do these both at the same time. So again, hinge the hips back, just like we talked about earlier, and then right here. Bring them up, match them, hold for a moment, then down, bring up and hold, control down. That's part 2. Run through that one 3 to 4 times, and you've got an awesome workout. And again, this is Charlie Levine with 513 Fit and Aikido Fitness Training.